That's Jay Crawford. I'm Betsy Kling, and boy, have we had quite a weather wallop across much of the area. We're going to lead off with our coverage of our Weather Impact Alert Day. We're going to take you for a live look at the road conditions out in the snowbelt. We are headed to Geneva with Peyton, our photographer, who is out there. And this area has received more than 40 inches of snow. We have a frozen pick, pun intended.
Literally.
There's more than 40 inches of snow on the ground in much of northern Ashtabula County. Lake County, there you go. This is one of the side roads. I'm not sure which road he's on. Now, keep in mind, this is a dash cam video. He is not, manning the camera at this point, but he's being very careful. That's not the interstate. And this is the problem that a lot of folks are kind of running into. We keep showing pictures of the interstate because that's basically the thoroughfare that most people would be able to see. But the side streets are a total mess. And a lot of the neighborhood side streets too. Folks just have not been able to get out of their homes. And you can see Peyton moving along okay. I mean, winter drivers are going to be very confident in this type of a situation, but not everybody is a winter driver, which is where things get complicated.
Yeah, and those side roads, Bets, as you mentioned, oftentimes they don't get the same attention as the interstates because they're less traveled. And you can see those are not ideal driving conditions. Tonight we have team coverage. Annabelle Childers standing by in Lake County, that's in Menor. But first, let's bring in meteorologist Jessica Van Meter for a look at what's going on here in this forecast. Jessica, start of a new week. And I know you're tracking something that's going on tonight and even into tomorrow. What do you have?
Yeah, we still have lake effect snow showing up on that radar. It's really kind of been the same old story of a lot of action lake effect across the snow belt, and then not a lot, especially for areas south of Cleveland. We had a little bit of sunshine in the mix earlier today. That's definitely not been the case off to the east. We had a few flurries trying to come in west of Cleveland, not amounting to too much there. It's still been the story of the areas east of Cleveland, those primary snow belt areas that have already seen a ton of snow. And we still have some heavy snow falling and accumulating. We still have some of those very heavy snowfall rates of 1 to 2 inches per hour. And that also causes a lot of low visibility as well. So some of these same areas down through Ashtabula County, where we've already seen over a foot of snow for many areas out through Ashtabula, Geneva on the lake. Areas of Lake County have had a tremendous amount of snow already and still a lot falling, especially along I-90 and also down into northern Geauga County. And that's creating messes on those roadways. Even if the plows are going and they're trying to keep those main roads clear, they're just not really succeeding in overcoming all of that snow that is falling down. The good news is we're going to get a little bit of a reprieve in this. We still keep some of that snow around as we go through the evening hours. A little bit of a break possible overnight. We do see some additional lake effect picking up for tomorrow, but hopefully not as intense as what we've had the last few days, which is good news for the folks out there. Betsy?
Jessica, certainly there are times that Mother Nature just wins, and that's been the case for Lake and Ashtabula counties. They are under snow emergencies, where some areas are trying to dig out through several feet of snow surrounding everything, including homes. Annabelle Childers is live for us now in Lake County. Annabelle, what are you learning from the residents there?
Well, Betsy, people here are used to that lake effect snow, but I think lots of them are a little bit dumbfounded by just how much snow has hit them repeatedly over the past few days. Now, you talked earlier about those side streets. We're watching some of those right now, and it's crazy just how quickly those can go from clear after the snowplows come through to really treacherous. We caught up with one man in Madison Township today trying to get his car out of a driveway, but it was completely stuck. Another man was snow blowing his driveway for the 5th time since Thanksgiving Day. Lake County Sheriff Frank Leon Bruno says deputies have responded to a large number of collisions across the county, and some are being caused because of visibility issues. Tall piles of snow are keeping drivers from seeing oncoming traffic when they're backing out of driveways, and other drivers are underestimating just how dangerous these roads are. The sheriff says anyone planning to drive needs to pack an emergency kit in case they get in trouble.
So many people just dress lightly because their car's warm. They're just going to the store, I'll jump in, and they don't dress appropriately or have that. If your car becomes disabled, you need to have a coat and gloves and blankets, because if your car's disabled, it will be difficult for you to stay warm.
Sheriff Leon Bruno says abandoned cars create problems for snowplow crews trying to clear these roads. So drivers have to make sure they call a towing service if something does happen to their vehicle. The Ohio Emergency Management Agency says staff in their northeast region are working with impacted counties, but the Ohio Department of Transportation continues to run point on snow removal. Now, earlier this afternoon, Ashtabula County downgraded their snow emergency from a level 3 to a level 1. They say that the hard work of ODOT and their snow crews are enabling drivers to get back on the road, but they're continuing to monitor all of the conditions, and they will bring updates to people living in those areas.
Yeah, and it's certainly going to complicate things when we have another storm system that's coming in just a couple of days. So folks, hopefully we'll be able to get things under control now before that one comes in too. Annabelle Childers live for us tonight in Lake County. Thank you.